Hello, everyone. Welcome to Stamping Flair. My name is Rochelle Smith, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Melbourne. It is good to have you here for my Facebook Live on this Wednesday. Every Wednesday, I catch up here. I apologize for the delay. It's normally 7:30 that I meet, and I had every intention of getting here. But what happened? I went to have a glass of water downstairs, and then, of course, the glass fell and went into smithereens, and then I had to clean that up because our little kitties would get into it. So I couldn't really leave that just sitting while I had my live. So bit of a drama there. So I'm here. So I'm just going to give a few seconds for everyone to hop on, and because of the delay, make sure that you can get onto the broadcast. Hope you have had a good week, and wonder whether you're having a busy week, whether it's at work or whether it's busy getting prepared for Christmas. There is so much to do, and there's only 18 days, which kind of puts things in perspective and makes you want to get everything done. There's I don't know, I haven't done much. I've done a bit of decorating, a bit of shopping, but haven't definitely not got everybody done. So I think it'll have to be one marathon shopping day and get it all done and come and collapse after that, as you do. Please say hi if you're watching with me, and also if you're on the replay or watching via YouTube, please say hello. I love to catch up with you. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. I will answer them as I go along, or perhaps later on if I miss anything. So currently with Stampin' Up! Just some news. We have our clearance rack, which is updated. And we also have our last chance products on sale. So there's still quite a number of items on that last chance list. And the clearance rack, huge savings on them, so on a lot of items. So get them and enjoy those big savings. Today I'm going to create with the Splendid Day bundle and some of the coordinating products. This is retiring and it is still available. I just checked a little while ago, so it is still available. It is it has got some lovely elements in it. It's got beautiful designer series paper in it. It's specialty paper. So I hope you enjoy what I'm making, and you can use maybe certain aspects of it or copy it as is to enjoy creating yourself, and I hope it inspires you to create it yourself. So let's bear with me while I go on to. All right, so the Splendid Day bundle is a bit has a stamp set and a die set. I'm just gonna plug in my phone so we don't drop out, just in case. Okay, so this is the Splendid Thoughts. This was for demonstrators. We could purchase this a bit early when it first came out. So you've got this two-step stamping where you can stamp the outline by itself and then fill that in so it colors it. It's a distinctive stamp set. It gives you the variation in color with one stamping, so it gives you some shading, and it's got different sentiments there. And then it had a bunch of dies. Now I haven't looked after, put them in order, so I'm going to pull them out so it's not a whole lot of mess for you. So it was outline dies, and it's just started to rain here crazily. They're really nice, and so this one show you. It will die cut this, right? And I really love all these little leaves and things, which you can do lots with. So this particular one, I don't know, maybe we'll use that bee, which is really cute. And then you've got another couple of sets of leaves there. So lots of bits and pieces in that, which you can use. So I'm going with a little bit of a alternate color scheme, I should say, which I haven't used with this particular set. The specialty paper is foil on one side, so it's got foil accents on one side. I've got a little bit left, not heaps. So we've got that on one side, and the Sahara sand. So it's clear. So sorry, it's a bit. You're getting bits and pieces there. So that is this, and that's the foil. So a lot of shine there, man, as my light hits that. Another nice piece. I think it'll you could use it for Christmas cards. I'm not making a Christmas card today. You can see all the raggedy bits I've got. That's a more pinkish, fresh freesia kind of tone. Let's see what else I can pull out of here. So that's, I've got a bit of that. Obviously, I liked this greeny piece because there's not a lot. It's that soft sea foam that's got a lovely foil look, and then it's got like embossed. It actually has texture on that, and then it's got that lighter color on that side, and that's soft sea foam as well. So a fair bit of different pieces there. So today I'm going to use a Melon Mambo card base. I have not used Melon Mambo, I don't think, in a very, very long time. And this is probably because I've swapped it for my polished pink. It's nowhere near, it's different. It's completely different to polished pink. And I will show you that it's different. So polished pink is probably a more milky tone. I would say like a milkshake. So I've got a Melon Mambo card base, and I am going to be using this image. So we're going to do a little bit of stamping first up with Melon Mambo. So it's going to be tone on tone stamping. That in the light, it looks a little bit reddish or like a sweet sorbet. That is more a pinky color. So when you shop with me, any orders over $90, you're going to get the free tutorial bundle. And for December, we've got 44 tutorials from Stampin' Up! Demonstrators around the world. So really good value, really nice ideas in there. So I'm just twisting this stamp as I go. And I'm just going to open this out a bit. Right. And so I've just used Melon Mambo on Melon Mambo cardstock. So if you're just joining me, with Rochelle, Leadsmith at Stamping Flair. I'm in Melbourne, and so if you live anywhere in Australia, you can shop with me for your Stampin' Up supplies. So the next thing I'm going to do is stamp. I've just got some just basic white paper. I'm going to stamp that same image in Old Olive. Make sure it's always hard to get the pinks out, isn't it? So I just gave this a wash before. So I'll stamp that in Old Olive. Then I will color it in. And I'm going to color it in Old Olive as well. So I've got the dark and light stamping blends. Stamping blends are our alcohol markers. We have in different colors. So they come with a dark and light in the shades we've got. You've got a broader tip, so it's a brush tip, and you've got a narrow tip to help you with your coloring. So that is identified by the wide line and then narrow line. So I'm just going to add in a bit of color here. And I'm using the light Old Olive. Now, if you are wanting to get a gift for Christmas, the cutoff pretty much was for Stampin' Up the 4th of December, purely because it's just they were trying to get orders done out as quick as possible. I did an order last week sometime. It was shipped on the 2nd, and it's still in Sydney on the 2nd. It hasn't moved. So whether that is purely just Australia Post not updating their information or it's actually stuck there, I have no idea. So it's just post is taking a bit longer. So if you are not sure about a Christmas present coming, I do have gift vouchers available on my website. Just hop on to stampingflair.com and you can purchase a gift voucher, and that will enable you to print out the gift voucher for your choice. I've got different designs there, and then you can just have it ready, and the recipient can obviously then just choose what they want. And if you purchase it now and then they choose, or if it's a gift voucher for yourself and someone's giving it to you, so if you order in January using that gift voucher, so orders over 90, you're gonna get you're gonna be qualified for celebration product as well. So with our celebration, it's a promotion that Stampin' Up have. This year it'll be once. So it runs through January and February. Every $90 you spend, you will qualify for a free product from our celebration catalog. So say you get a gift voucher for $90 and you spend $90, you are also going to get an additional free product. So that's pretty good. So I'm going back with my dark to add a bit of shading, and I'm just going to try and I dropped the lid. Oh, here we are. Sorry, with your stamping blends, try make sure you close those blends straight away, others they tend to dry out. Hi, Fiona. Don't worry, I did not, to be honest, thought she was late. I did not start at right on 7:30. I did start about 7:40. I said I had a bit of a, what do you call, an emergency. I dropped a glass in the kitchen and I had to give it a bit of a clean because I can't leave it with the cats. They want to walk around over it and whatnot. And of course the glass goes into like smithereens. 2 minutes if I go live. All right, so I'm bringing in my color lifter. Now a color lifter is, this is part of our stamping blends. This one you purchase separately. You can use to add some light and dark light shades. So if you want to pull back the color, it's good for maybe if you go out the line and you want to clean up a bit. But I also use it for blending. So I drag that for my blending, and it just blends that color a bit better. I also lay it down sometimes first before I add my color. So like here, I'm laying it on that white. And I'm gonna, and it just helps with the blends, depending what sort of an effect you're going for. So far we've got our color combo of Melon, Mambo, Old Olive. I will probably do a bit of die cutting, and I'm going to throw in some Petal Pink here. But I like this leaf in particular. It's got a lovely look to it. Today I had a class at the Coronella District and Community Centre, which was nice. I met some lovely people there. So that was kind of an early start. I've got Blushing Bride, but I want Petal Pink. My scraps are in a violet. Let's see, that's Blushing Bride. I'm rummaging through my scraps, guys. Yeah. Obviously, I've got heaps of Blushing Bride. Let's get a Petal Pink piece because I think it'll blend better. I've got a big piece here. All right, so let's die cut this one, and so we'll go with that. And I'm also going to cut some in just white of this. So. Do you have a favorite green? What's your favorite green? I have to, Orderly wasn't my favorite green, and it probably still isn't, but I think I like it on this. I'm probably getting to like it more than I used to. I used to love Just Jade, which is in color. You like Old Olive? Oh, we're missing a bit. You like Old Olive? It's an oldie but a goodie, I think, and it's a favorite by many. Yeah, Just Jade was my favorite. I mean, it was only there for 2 years, but I loved it. that's moved. So like I was saying, there's always ways if you are like, if you're not sure with osteoporosis, there's always ways to still give someone that crafty present. Just work around what you have, and gift vouchers are great. I know sometimes you feel like it's not personal. Now I will bring in this leaf here. Because I couldn't find my petal pink in a hurry, I've gone into a new piece. And you can make this a Christmas card if you want. Just change, like, it can still be a Christmas card with Melon Mambo, but if you want, make it reds and greens for a nice traditional one. So now this one actually cuts out, gives you just the outline of the image. You can keep the insides, or you can use that like a stencil as well to sponge through. So that's a good little way you can use those dies. Like, Fiona, you like soft succulent? Yeah, I love that color too. It's a good color. It's a good green. It works well with a lot of colors. I like those colors that you can really work with other colors as well. Okay, so now for this center piece, I've got a little bit of designer series paper, which I've pre-die cut from the Splendid day paper. I went for the more softer side because I've used the bright Melon Mambo, and I just wanted to go a little bit softer. So this is, I just like that look of the old olive. That's what Melon. It works really nicely against that Melon Mambo. Let's see how our petal pink looks. If you're liking the video, please give it a like. Or if you're watching on YouTube, and by subscribing, you get also notification of any that I just post directly to YouTube. I might not need that second one, but we'll see. Right, so I've got petal pink. So see, it's quite a dark color. I might go with my neutral blending brush. I'll try to, did I wash it? No, okay. So because petal pink's a more lighter shade, I can go with my one that I use for browns and things. You've got to be careful when you're blending that if you've got like a pink or something at the bottom, that you're not dragging that into your color. then we'll die cut a semicircle. Now this is one of my favorite dies in this little set. It's that semicircle. It's just something a little bit different. And I think you can cut, if you can die cut several of these. Say you're doing a slimline card, just cut several of these and make like a little border around it. So because sometimes the other dies may not go right across, but by doing that you can create a few, just something a little bit different, and I like it. So can cut that, and I'm trying to think whether I might do another few. Maybe we should do one of these little ones, these guys. In some of, we'll use some of this foil. So you can either use some gold foil or, but because we've got the designer series paper already, we'll die cut it out of this. So die cut a couple of leaves out of that. So that paper has got like quite a few blank bits in, or open space, so you can do that. The last chance and clearance rack items are available while supplies last. So if they sell out, they will they'll be gone. But did it not? So it's got little bits. I thought it cut out. See? Oh, it's stuck on the die. I'm thinking I'm losing my mind. So you get that, which is quite nice and fine. And I think it'll add something nice. I'll even use these sort of bits on a card, just like an embellishment, and that's sweet. Let's go here. And another one. And we'll do that semicircle. Another way you can use those leaves is to die cut several of them, and you could place it on the back of something, on the back of cardstock, and then you're going to get a nice background. My die went flying then. So that's the cutout from this. So we have got, what have we got so far? We've got a few die cuts. I think the old olive looks really nice against that. So I'm thinking I'm going to offset that, and I think that would be nice. So just a little bit of glue. My glue is not working. I didn't test the glue before. And I'll just pick it up with my... If you ever feel like you're running out, I generally find that even though it's running out to one side, it'll come through that the brush or the spongy end, which is weird. Could be just a little block. All right. So with this die cut, I just blended some petal pink on it. Just glue that down. Do you find it hard to make a choice with the papers? Like, which side do I choose when it's both so pretty? Okay, for a sentiment, I think we'll just go with the Let's Celebrate, because it's a bit cheerful in this card, the colors, I guess. And I might go with Old Olive. Bring that in a bit. Maybe one off there. We'll see. And that might balance it out a bit. So we'll start with this guy, the petal pink one. And I'm just, because I don't want to step away and get my other glue, I'm just using what I've got. And I'm just adding it very lightly. So I've just squeezed a little bit on my paper on the side and grabbing it back up. A bit of a work around. Then we'll get some dimensionals. And we can add some on this. I've never actually layered like a different color. I normally layer on black. If I layer something. And I like how the softness of the petal pink brings out the Old Olive. And only because it's got little bits, I'm going to put some, a little bit of a dimensional there just to make it stick. It's not that it will come off. I just don't want it to get scrunched up or crushed. And now that's going to sit on there, but it's already kind of elevated, so I'll just put a couple of dimensionals there. And then that lifts it, doesn't it? The little bit of that foil. Use the thinner side of your glue when doing this. I'm using, obviously, because mine's run out, and I'm using the wider side. If you do have a glue eraser, it doesn't really do, for me, I find I don't like doing it on foil because it tends to ruin a bit. But if you are using it on anything, use it, let the glue dry before you use your glue erasers. It's not a product that Stampin' Up sell, but it's easily available. I'm not sure about this. I might leave it. Yeah, I think the balance is better without it. I'm gonna remove that guy because he's got a bit of glue on it. I'm taking it to my glue, which is on the sheet. Worst comes to worst, fold over a glue dot and there we go. That's better. All right. Next, we've done our sentiment. Now, I had some embellishments. These are the solid faceted gems. And I picked it because it's got that petal pink, and I think that might offset the color nicely. You could go with like gold. Then for the inside of the card, just a white card, and I'll stamp in Old Olive, and we'll add some detail on that because the card base is Melon Mambo. I did think of stamping it in Melon Mambo, but we've already got a lot of Melon Mambo happening. Yeah, it does. The glue does make a mess on foil. The glue eraser makes a mess on foil, so try and avoid it. And I know it's hard sometimes. Like what I just did, I put glue on the foil. But things happen. That's crafting. I'm just doing exactly what I did on the front. And I just thought this would be nice to bring that through. Has anyone got this set yet? I really like these leaves. It's a little bit different. I mean, if you have Forever Fern or those stamp set, that's different leaves. It's, if you know what, have a look at it. They complement. I think this is a bit more of a modern style. And I think that's why it's more line arty kind of. I keep forgetting I haven't got. All right. And then on the front, I'll probably stamp that leaf in melon on the envelope, I should say, in Melon Mambo. So then you've got two variations and just a little bit different. Sometimes I try to do my envelopes at the same time. There were times I used to just leave it, and I found I used to end up with a bunch of cards that I never got around to doing the envelope. So that was just a no-go. And I'm just going over with that Petal Pink a little bit. So that's the Splendid Thoughts stamp set and the matching dies. If you are purchasing it and you like this, purchase it. Don't purchase it as a bundle. I'm going to give you the pricing. You are better off purchasing it separately, I'm pretty sure, but I'm going to give you that pricing. See whether it's, yeah, okay, so the dies are $42. They were $60, and the stamp set is $41. So it's probably going to be cheaper for you to purchase them separately in lieu of purchasing as a bundle, just because it's on sale. The dies are on sale at the moment. Definitely get that, and I will tell you the price on the designer series paper. The designer series paper originally was $27. It is half price at $13.50. 12 sheets of 12 by 12 specialty foil. So absolute bargain there. So they're still available. I've just logged on the site. So and if you want me to place the order, I'm happy to help you with that. So let me get back up. All right, thanks guys for stopping in and checking out card today. Good to have you, and good to have you spend some time here at Stamping Player. And that's our card. You'll get a better image. The foil's playing havoc with the lighting there, or the light's playing havoc with the foil, I should say. But that paper's really pretty. If you have any questions, please ask me. I am happy to help you. And have a great rest of the week, and enjoy your weekend as well. See you, everyone. Bye-bye.